Hi, this is Eric Lempel, Vice President, Sony Network Entertainment, here with a preview of Video Unlimited, a new way to experience content on your PlayStation 3. So this is a complete redesign of the video store that you've come to know over the past few years on the PlayStation. You can still rent and buy video content from all of the major movie studios and TV networks in HD and SD, and continue to sideload content to your PSP. What's different is the way you discover all of this content. So when you first launch into the application, you'll see all of these titles coming across the screen divided into different categories. You'll see our deal of the week, our collections, new releases, movies, and TV shows. So let's hop over into movies, and I'll look at new releases. So I'll scroll through to find the title I like, and let's take a look at Thor. And then you'll see the options you have for the title right in the middle of the screen. So with this title, I can rent it in HD or SD. But where this really gets interesting is when you go over to the right side of the screen, well, you'll see different attributes based on the film you're looking at. And these will be completely different depending on the film. So these are specifically related to Thor. So I'm going to scroll down here, and you can see I have movies about Earth, Fantasy World, Save the World, Heroic Missions, New Mexico, Blockbusters, Natalie Portman. So let's click on New Mexico. And so now you can see I'm in a screen with movies that are just about some aspect of New Mexico. Either they take place there or people possibly visit there. But now I'm going to click on 310 to Yuma, because I'm interested in that one. And let's see where we can go from here. So if I go on the right side of the screen, I see movies about westerns, fugitives, fathers, and then even some of the actors. So let's take a look at Russell Crowe. So then from Russell Crowe, we'll take a look at his movies, and we'll go into Master and Commander. And you can see I get all the information about this movie, and then I'll go over to the right to see what we've got here, and again, a whole bunch of new attributes, and here's one for history. So let's take a look at that. As we go through the movies about history, let's go to 300, and then we'll do one more here, and there's a topic for epic, so we'll take a look at that. We'll jump into epic. And so now you may think, okay, this is great, I've seen a ton of content, but what was I looking for, and how do I get back, and all these different things I've seen, how do I figure out where to go? So what's great is you hit the start button, and I can check out history, and this will bring up your entire path, so I can scroll back to see how I ended up here. So I went from epic to history, Russell Crowe, New Mexico, movies, and then I'm right back here on Thor, and that's actually what I wanted, so I'm going to go ahead and rent Thor. So another great way to find content, if you know exactly what you're looking for, is to just jump over and use our new search feature. And now I'm going to search for movies in 3D. You can search by actors' names or movie titles, and then instantly I've got a giant list of all the movies we have on the service available in 3D. But there are other ways to search. So for example, I'm going to do something timely, so let's just search for movies about baseball. And it's going to start eliminating letters that won't be part of the search to make it easier. And you can see the search terms get much shorter. It brings up baseball. I'm going to click on that. And now I've got a whole page of movies that have something to do with baseball. So it makes it really easy to find content if you're looking for a specific actor, specific title, or even just a specific topic. You can also continue to find content by studio or TV network. So let's take a look at what TV shows look like on the new experience. And I'm going to search by network, and then I'm going to check out NBC, so I'll scroll down to that. And let's take a look at Community. And you can see here's a summary of the series in general, and you can continue to look on the right side to look for similar content or attributes related to Community. So we hope you enjoyed this preview. The teams are really excited for you to check this out and give us your feedback. This will be rolling out to PlayStation Plus members first, and it'll be available for everybody else on PlayStation Network within a few weeks.